waiting out there. Oh, yes. Thank you. I'll be back. You're welcome.
Peter, can you list the equipment you have?
No.
Can you email me one?
Yes, of course.
Thanks.
Say we will. Are you well?
Yes.
Might just give you a card and I'll forget about it. Give me your card and I must forget about it.
Bring it. Thank you very much. I tried. I wish I had more time. Why don't we always think of things we can never, things we enjoy and we can't make money at?
There you go.
Shaved her legs and then he was a she. She says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Said, hey honey, take a walk on the wild side. Candy came from out on the island. In the back room she was everybody's darling. But she never lost her head, even when she was giving head. She says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls go do 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 do.
Here we have the Dak Magic.
Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, I wish that I could fly away. Instead of kneeling in the sand,
הוא כבר יסדר לי את הכל. תשמעי מה אני אומר. אם הוא נדלק על רגע שלי,
Tali,
Tally.
nice to meet you.
Change, spare change.
Hi. What we have here is basically vintage audio that made from real instruments, guitars, violins, cellos, and I'm doing some things that are against the nature sounds-wise, but it works.
It sounds really
Sounds
good.
great.
Yeah.
People will say it doesn't make sense because there's some things that cannot work together, but it does.
That sounds good.
And it's mainly about the design. The big boys are for not only for the design, it's for the sound as well. The little ones are for the design. And this is my things. It's 7 years of labor, and I'm out now.
Yeah. I mean, we'll show some B-roll of this, but there's like gigantic cellos
Right.
with drivers in them.
Yeah, the cello is the family. There's a double bass. The big cello is called double bass. There's some. We're listening to the double basses. It's a double bass, real instrument.
Yeah.
I have Fostex drivers and they're full range Fostex, and it just those speakers will give you some frequencies that no other speaker box will give you because of the shape,
Because of the shape,
of the
right, yeah.
box. Yeah, this is where the music came out from. So why?
Yeah, right.
And why can't you just play it back
Go
from
back
the
at
same
it.
place?
Yeah, I hear you. And these are powered by, what do we got?
Right now I'm powering everything by Bryston, the B4 Brystons. Again, I love the vintage gear, so I have an SE8, Brystons, phase laners. That's what I'm playing my music
All right.
from.
Where can the viewers find you?
www.vitalisaudio.com.
There it is, guys. Check it out. Unique speakers here.
This is a much bigger one.
Once I was a sentimental thing.
You said you're coming tomorrow.
Threw my heart away each spring. Now a spring romance hasn't got a chance. Promised my first glance to
Go by it, okay? Can you put me on film?
all I've got to show's a splendor for my little flame.
go sit on the porch.
BM10 reference series, as well as the SA10 SACD player. Again, double the power, balanced connectors. Was running through the full range towers from Definitive Technology called the Mythos. We also have powered subwoofers built in. So we're just trying to show two different systems, contrasting price points not only internal in the room, but contrasting to what you'll mainly hear at the show. Right? Most systems, I think, are far higher priced. What Marantz has an advantage with is because of our R&D money, our production facilities, we're able to create esoteric sound at non-esoteric price points, right? A lot of stuff that you hear that's esoteric is either a one-off or they're only able to use X amount per year. Sounds tremendous, but also a much higher price point. So Marantz reference is really one of the best kept secrets in the industry for hi-fi. A lot of people don't realize that Marantz has very high-performing hi-fi components that are at reasonable price points, right? Reasonable. $8,000 where they're topping out at their integrated amplifier, topping out at $7,000 on the SACD player, which also does far more than just play SACDs. It's doing up conversion to DSD through Marantz Music Mastering. It also has all the DACs are built into here, so these are strictly analog devices, and they're not D-class amplifiers. A lot of people ask that question. They use HDAM, hyperdynamic amplifier modules, are extremely efficient, extremely powerful, low noise. This is 200 watts into 8, 400 watts into 4, 100 watts into 8, 200 into 4. So again, very similar components, double the power on this end, and also balanced connectors. That's straight RCA from the player to the integrated amplifier. Limited edition, again on the left side, both components are limited to 3,000 pieces worldwide. Digitally signed, laser etched by Kenny Shawada, again, who did just shy of hand build all the components. That's it. Is there any questions on either system or the speakers? Speakers are both by Definitive Technology, towers and bookshelf.
Hey, look who's here. Hey, what are you doing, man?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
So today we have we're putting our best foot forward with our reference system to present the new reference turntables. Technics brought direct drive turntables to the industry in 1970 in a series called the SP10, and that was dedicated to the radio stations initially that were spinning vinyl for 24 hours a day, and they just embraced the idea of no maintenance, and you're just having a direct drive turntable. The other solutions at the time were Belt and Idler. So this new turntable pays homage to our legendary SP10 series, which had the SP10, SP10 Mark II, SP10 Mark III, and now we call it the SP10R for reference, and we believe to top the kind of performance we had in the day, we'd have to really do some amazing things. It has a new coreless direct drive motor to eliminate cogging. We offer it as a customizable unit that can be used with multiple different tone arms, different plinths, different basses, and we have it as a complete turntable system, which you can just buy it and bring it home, set it up very quickly and enjoy it. And what we have that we're presenting we're putting our best foot forward with that as our centerpiece on our reference system. It's about a $100,000 system approximately for that, and we're playing all kinds of vinyl today. And So this is our, the heart of it is a digital amplifier. This is our SER1 digital amplifier. It's 150 into 8 ohms, 300 into 4 ohms. And we're using our SBR1 loudspeakers. They're a full high resolution loudspeaker. And they're coaxial design and some very incredible technology and materials go into all this gear that you're looking at. The system received a GoldenEar award from the Absolute Sound for its quality and design and sound. So, you know, we're using that, and we're just really enjoying our analog, and yet it's a digital amplifier, so it goes a lot. Everyone that comes in here just said, oh, I love the sound of the turntable, and the fact is it's being played through a digital amplifier. So as much as we love that analog, the digital amplifier has the bandwidth and the environment to reproduce that and just enjoy every last bit of the vinyl. And we can play digital, we do digital right, and we have flexibility with the system to do a lot of things. So that's called the reference system, and that's Elvis.
And this is the flagship.
And this is our reference system. Yeah. So this is we call it a wireless speaker, but I think it does so much more than that. We got to work on a better name of what it's actually capable of. But this is a digital amplifier. It's almost everything we've presented there, but in a miniaturization, because it's a digital amplifier, full digital amplifier. Anytime a digital signal hits it, it stays digital until it leaves to go to the loudspeaker. It has 32-bit architecture, which is amazing for something this size, and it has ability to go and find anything that's on your Wi-Fi network. So it'll find your NAS drive, it'll find your computers that store music. It'll leave the building and go to Tidal or go to Spotify or go to internet radio. It will allow you to go to Chromecast, Google Chromecast. It's a Google Chromecast device that'll allow you to use a Google Assistant to say, please play music on the Technics C50, and it'll play it without you having to touch anything or do anything.
How many drivers are in there?
I'll show you that next. It's an app-driven system, so you can open up your iPad or your iPhone and actually drive it, control everything from there. And it has optical input, so you can use it in a room with a television. You can stream your, sound from the television or from your Blu-ray player to it. As an auxiliary input, we're appreciating our SL1200GR right now, playing vinyl with a little phono preamp.
Nice.
Plugging into this. So
how many speakers can connect up to that?
Well, you don't have to connect anything to it at all.
I mean, how many can you run in your house?
You can have 2 of these. You can have more, as many as you like, actually.
Okay.
It's just that we have a speaker complement that is a tweeter woofer, subwoofer. Sorry about that. And so these are coaxial drivers. Coaxial drivers in the reference system. So similar arrangement here. And they each, being a digital amplifier, they each have what we call a Geno engine designed to eliminate jitter in each amplifier in each presentation. So it's the most care that we could give to the digital signal.
Right.
And it also has a function called LAPC, which we use in the reference system. And all our digital amplifiers have that ability to adjust itself to get the most out of the loudspeaker. So that's what we can do with this. And the grill is removable to show you all this. And I'll give you an example with some digital music in a second. And you can use this as a stereo speaker. It's a stereo speaker.
Yep.
And it's a total of 100 watts. And it's bi-amplified. And you can make this, with 2 of these, you can make a stereo pair. You can assign this to be a left channel, and you can have another as a right channel. So you can really, really get creative with it. And the price, by the way, is only $799. So it's a very affordable type of product. And we're very proud to be able to show it here. And I'll just give you an idea how vinyl is sounding so good.
So if you have more than 2, 3, or 4, or 5, and the turntable's plugged into one,
You can only plug the turntable into one, yeah.
will
And
that still get the sound from the turntable?
No, this is a direct connection. It'll only work through here. And by the way, if you have other speakers in the house, this is really designed to just go into operate. You're just going to select it from the menu. I'll show you in a second. And
Accent light?
the light reacts whenever you make changes to it, so you can tell from across the room that it's received your.
Right.
You can defeat that if you want. And if you come on this side, I'll show you something. Just put your hand there. that subwoofer's moving a lot of air, and it.
You can feel it shaking.
Other things in the house will begin to vibrate before that. There's the build quality. Give it a lift. The build quality is incredible.
That is nice. So was it $7.99? Awesome. There it is.
Should be here in January. It's a new model, and this is the first East Coast showing. We showed it at Rocky Mountain, and this is our first East Coast showing.
Is this there's smaller ones in the lineup, or is it just one?
There's this model. This is called the Ottava S for style, and this is called SCC50. And we've had this model out for a while. This is called the SCC70, and this came out first. This is actually a very similar arrangement. A 24-bit environment with a CD player. It's backward compatible, and there's a lot of people that have CDs in their systems, and they really like to enjoy CDs. So we can do that with this, and you can really enjoy great sound from this one as well. This song at shows because people are tired of it, but it just was the first thing that came up. I didn't want to waste too much. It sounds incredible. Almost anything you play it on sounds incredible. I think you can appreciate what we're doing with this. And this again has a subwoofer on the bottom, bottom firing subwoofer, and twin ports in the rear, dual exhaust per se. And it's a louvers in behind this. This is for show, but behind there's like a waveguide that sends the soundstage out into the room more.
Yeah, a little bit like heatsinks.
But full digital amplification, as we mentioned, the Geno engines, the LATC, 100 watts total power.
These work together? You link them together?
No. So this is $9.99.
Okay.
And that's $7.99.
Okay. But is that working? Is that a standalone system, or can you put multiple?
They're both standalone systems. This one happens to come with a remote, in addition to the app drive. So.
Gotcha.
This is, again, for simplicity's sake, that takes us into the future with the Chromecast and Google Assistant. And we're going to learn what we can do with that. It's just, and if you get up a close-up of these speakers, I don't know if you got a light on your camera, but you can get an idea where these are true coaxial design. I mean, every bit of technology that we can pull from our reference system, we've added it here. So it's very proud of this, and it's. It's the Technics sound and just a miniaturized system. Please visit our website, technics.com, or visit our dealer, Value Electronics, and there's plenty of information there. We have a lot of great things. It'll tell you about our upcoming events, what shows we're going to be at, and what we're up to. And thank you for watching, and thanks for your support for Technics. Appreciate it.